What's up, YouTube? JustGav here, bringing you guys a brand new video up onto the channel. And in today's video, we're really going to be going over everything that we now know has pretty much been confirmed for Battlefield 2025 in the last couple of days. I wonder if they're just going to call it Battlefield and just do like a hard reboot. I'm guessing that's what they're going to do because you would think we would have gotten a title by now. But nope, they just keep calling it Battlefield. So maybe that's just a title. I don't know. But obviously, a couple of days ago, on the 4th, or I guess a day ago, or 2 days ago, my bad, we got the reveal of Battlefield Labs, which is an evolution on the Battlefield CTE from BF4. And I believe it was in BF1, too. And that's kind of the next evolution and testing environment for, refining, testing things, making sure everything's good before they launch it. They used it for DLCs and other things such as that in Battlefield 4. Now they're using it before the game, probably a year before the game even comes out for Battlefield 2025. I'm still just going to call it Battlefield 2025 because it's just easier to refer to it as that. But also, in the last couple of days, we've gotten a couple of confirmations. For example, Battlefield Portal. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Battlefield Portal is reportedly returning in the next Battlefield with classic maps. Now, I'm going to read this article. It's short and sweet. Then I'm going to give my opinion. Battlefield Portal, which has the first introduced into Battlefield 2025, will be returning to the next title. DICE has confirmed. The news came via YouTuber Flakfire, shout out to Flakfire, who had an early online presentation of the Battlefield Labs reveal last week. In Flakfire's latest video, he said that the developers confirmed the return of Portal, a game mode which introduced classic maps, weapons, and more into the latest game. We had surprising confirming in the briefing that Portal will be making a return within the next Battlefield title. He said Portal could be one of those slices tested under the Battlefield Labs program. He theorized Battlefield Labs is essentially a community test environment when players can give feedback, or where players can give feedback, specific features in the next game and presumably future DLC. To Flakfire pointed out earlier in the video that those who sign up for Battlefield Labs program will be under NDA, which presumably will still not stop people from sharing footage. Well, of course. Now, my opinion on this. Waste of time. Waste of resources. We don't need it. It was horrible in 2042. The server system was horrible. The XP, people just farmed their way to S99 because of the XP. It's just a bunch of boosting, bot, and free-for-all, and hardcore Afghanistan milsim garbage. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of resources, and it shouldn't be in the next game. That's just my 2 cents. Tell me what you guys think down below in the comments down below. I think I said down below now 3 times in a row. Look at me. I think it's a waste of time. Some of you guys will be happy about it. I am not. I don't care. I think it's a waste of time. Focus on the multiplayer. Focus on the campaign. Focus on the BR that we know that you're hiding from us. We all know. Just come out and say it. Come out and say it already. Anyways, what do you guys think? Tell me what you guys think. Moving on. EA has also confirmed that the next Battlefield will launch before April 2026. Now, if you guys know how quarterly and fiscal years work, fiscal year, I think Q4 of the fiscal year of 2025 runs into the first 4 months of the next year. So Q4 2025 goes into April of 2026. Does that make sense? So I'm guessing what they kind of mean by this is that it'll launch in Q3, which is September, October, November, December of 2025. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? I hope that helps. But I'll throw the article up and we'll read it along with each other. EA has confirmed that its latest financial statements that they plan to launch the next Battlefield title before April 1, 2026. In its Q3 fiscal year 25 results, the company said EA unveiled Battlefield Labs, a new initiative allowing players-driven testing and innovation ahead of the franchise. Expected fiscal year 2026 release. Okay, I was wrong. That's right. It's a year before, and the new fiscal year for the next year starts during. Anyways, EA's fiscal year takes place between April 1st, 2025 to March 31st, 2026. Okay, there you go. There's some explanation. Logically and historically, it means that the next Battlefield title is targeting an October, November 2025 release. Of course, earlier this week, EA announced Battlefield Labs, a brand new community test environment to test the game ahead of its final release. At the moment, it seems like Battlefield Labs will focus on titles multiplayer offering. The Battlefield also poised to have a free-to-play Battle Royale experience by Ripple Effect. Of course, you can't miss out on the cash cow, baby, and make the same mistake you made with Firestorm. Also announced in a behind-the-scenes preview of Battlefield Labs was the return of Battlefield. Okay, we already talked about that. We already talked about that. As a matter of fact, I don't think we've talked about it enough. So let's go back over a couple things. EA confirms the launch, but before fiscal year, April 2026, which obviously would be the quarter before. So they're targeting an October or November release. That we're leaving out a variable. We'll talk about that in a second. Also, the return of Portal, again, I've already said waste of time. If you launch a great multiplayer and you launch a great campaign, which everybody will play, which they should launch before the main game comes out, kind of like how Call of Duty does it. That's just my opinion, but hey, what do I know? So everybody can play it and know the story of the world that they're getting into. And you launch a banging BR, Portal literally does not matter. It should not matter. And it's a waste of time and resources. Now, they already have the infrastructure from 2042 with Portal, so they don't have to, rebuild it from the ground up, I guess. But they do need to heavily tweak it. Because if you guys remember 2042's launch, people just sprinted to Portal, made bullshit garbage servers, boosting servers, Afghanistan, Milsim, 20 servers, and these other, listen, I don't want to shoot at nobody. I love everybody. I want everybody to get to eat and make it in this YouTube and this content creation world, but I'm sorry, I got to shoot. You had these hardcore Milsim YouTubers, streamers, YouTubers mostly, come over talking about, can you see what this game could be? I remember all of this. I'm not going to say no names. I remember names. But I remember all this, and I couldn't believe what was happening. Listen, 2042 was a bad launch, bad post-launch content, all that stuff. But to add on top of that, these outsiders, sorry, I had to say it, coming in and try to, look at the Milsim. It's like, no, it's not Battlefield. Battlefield has never been a Milsim. It's never been a hardcore Milsim. It's had hardcore in it. Obviously, it is a military simulator if you want to break it down by definition. But it's an arcade shooter. It has always been an arcade shooter. It will always be an arcade shooter. And Portal undermines the entire arcade shooter thing by giving people the opportunity to turn off HUD and make you die in one shot to everything. And it is filth. It's garbage. We don't need it. I don't want it. Why not? You could... Oh, my gosh. Why not just launch classic maps? Excuse me, I just woke up. Why not just launch classic maps? Why not just launch classic maps along with your DLC plan in the live service? Why, if you're going to have, let's say, they're probably not going to do this, but 2 or 3 maps per season, if your game, launches and has hundreds of thousands of millions of players, why not 2 new maps and we get a Gulf of Oman, we get a Strike at Karkan, we get a Firestorm, we get the map. Operation Firestorm. We get a Dame of Ed Peak, which people have been asking for forever, alongside the new shit. And you could drop a classic weapon with the DM16. The whatever. The AK-5C, kind of like how they did in 2042. Another classic gun. The G3. I don't know. In B50, some sniper, I almost said Gold Mud Railway. Well, you could drop that one too. The Gold Sniper. I mean, why not just do it like that? I don't understand this insistence. Because this is just nostalgia baiting. And it's going to wear off. We've played all these maps. I've played all these maps. We've played Siege. Watch them bring in the BF4. They're gonna spam BF4 and BF3 maps. Watch. They're going to spam BF4, BF3, and possibly BF1. They're going to spam them. We're gonna get all of BF3 and BF4's roster. This is just nostalgia baiting. Is it going to be cool? Yeah. Am I going to play the maps and the guns? Yeah. But is it needed? No, because you could just drop. Imagine the DLC trailers roll, and we see Siege of Shanghai as the stinger at the end of the first season. It's the pop you'll get, but you're just gonna throw it all into port. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think down below of all of this news. If you guys, like it, if you guys, like the release date window, Portal coming back, all this good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. All the links to the description down below. Discord, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, all of that stuff. is down there. I do try to stream as much as I can. Twitch.tv/JustGav, YouTube.com/JustGav right here. So come check your boy out. Hop in the streams. And I'm going to get the hell out of here. I appreciate you guys. And I'm going to stop talking now. So, bye.